guys, welcome to Teal House Farm. The girls are busy at work on some sort of massive baby shark art project.
I don't like baby sharks, and I'm doing this for my siblings.
Okay, it has been clarified. She is too cool for baby shark, but she's helping out the little kids. And I wanted to do a quick project that I talked about in the live stream if you were there, but I'm going to turn an old salad container from Walmart into a mini greenhouse. And we're just going to try it together and see how it works. So I went back and forth kind of about what I wanted to plant in there. It's still too early to start seeds here, so we're going to plant things in the garden like end of April. So if I were to start tomatoes or peppers or something inside now, they would be ready way earlier than I can put them out in the ground. And you know, you kind of limp them along in the greenhouse, I guess, but you don't want to have to repot twice. And it's really just not, don't start your plants too early. It's just not a good idea. It wastes your energy and time, and then it's just, everybody's just disappointed in the end. So I think I'm actually going to grow some lettuce or spinach in there. It's not going to fit much, right? This is pretty small. But we're just testing a theory. Because think about this. If you ate one of these, say, every other week or bought one of these a month, and you saved these containers and had like 5 or 6 containers, and you could fit, say, 2 spinach plants in each and grow spinach inside in the winter, you know, sit them somewhere out of the way and then put them outside on sunny days. We'll talk about how to do that in a minute. But you could be growing a decent amount of spinach without really having ever spent much money at all. But let's try it together. Let's see what we can do. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is get some old potting soil. So you can reuse old potting soil if you didn't know that. You can add, you can fancy it up. We're not gonna talk too much about that today. But I actually have some potting soil that I put in pots last year and then I didn't use. And I just dumped it out here in the garden. I was gonna mix it in with my no-till garden bed. But we're gonna actually put some of it in this mini little container. We're gonna bring it inside and we are going to sterilize it in the oven actually to help kill any possible like weed seeds that may have gotten mixed in, because the last thing I want to do is put all that effort into growing stuff in pots and spend just as much time weeding as if you had planted it in the ground. So let's just dig some of this up and measure out how much we need, and then we'll bring it inside and cook it. Hey Mids, do you want to help? Let's just dig it up. This is just potting soil from last year that I dumped out. Just added it to our no-till garden bed, and we're gonna get some of it back up to use in this little experiment. Everybody gets to help a little bit. Digging in the dirt is always fun. The little kids are always up for it, so they help me fill it. I want to fill it about halfway. We're not going to go too crazy. Probably could fill it more than that, but halfway should be just fine for what we're going to do today. Then we bring it inside. We're going to sterilize the dirt and kill off any bugs or seeds, but first we actually need to make lunch, and I don't want to contaminate lunch with dirt, so we'll cook lunch in the oven first, and then we'll do the dirt. We're just going to use an old cookie sheet tray and dump the dirt on it and then spread it out nice and even. I keep saying dirt, it's potting soil, you guys know that. We're going to spread it out nice and even so it's just kind of all the same level thickness on the cookie sheet. And once lunch is done, we go ahead and preheat the oven for this. We want it at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we need to cover the dirt. You could use some tin foil, but we're all about free and easy here, so we're just using a second pan to cover it. And then in the oven it goes for 20 minutes. Okay, out of the oven it is. We've let it cool off. We're gonna get this ready. Okay. JJ here's gonna help me. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna poke a couple holes in the bottom of this, JJ. Yeah, so that it can drain. Just gotta push really hard. We're just using, yeah, like that. We're just using an old, like, mini eyeglasses screwdriver. You push a little bit harder. And we're doing it on top of the, there. We're doing it on top of the soil so that we don't ruin our counter.
You do it by yourself.
It's too hard, huh? I just did 5. I don't even know if you can really see. Alright, so we're just going to scoop our sterilized dirt, put it back in here.
Oh, it's so heavy. It's good. How much,
room for your
Mommy?
powder. All of it.
have it on the board. Everyone, I need to watch him.
Okay, we're gonna plant some spinach.
Okay, spinach, please.
And it's a little container, so we're only gonna plant 2.
Okay.
There's our tiny spinach seeds. I actually ended up with 3. We're only gonna plant 2 though. Okay, so I'm gonna make a hole. You ready? We're gonna plant 1 right here. Good job. And then we cover it up.
With some dirt.
Right, and 1 on this side.
The seed.
Okay, and then 1 right here. And cover it up, and I'll take this one back for next time. Okay, gently water them. Try not to flood it, okay?
Okay. Stop. Let me do it. Okay. There. Got it?
All right, JJ, let's put the cover on.
It says orange.
Does it?
Yeah?
It says organic.
What does organic mean?
It means they didn't spray it with yucky stuff.
Okay, did it.
Okay, now the last step, we have to poke some holes in our cover to make sure we don't suffocate our plants when they grow. Okay, you ready?
Oh.
Poke.
Oh, I didn't poke.
There we have it. It's got some aerated holes and with the lid on, and it's been watered, and we're gonna put it on a different tray. I'm gonna get I have some outside like plastic seed trays. That's what we'll put this on for when we bring it in and out of the house. We will keep you guys informed. The plan is this. So like I said, we're going to put it in a plastic seed tray. I need to go out to the barn and get one. And the only reason is because when you water it, right, it's got the drainage holes on the bottom. It'll kind of leak. And so if you ever water it when it's inside, it'll get your floor wet. So if you're only ever going to water it outside, then the tray doesn't really matter. But the plan is that every day when it is probably above, I'd say at least 20 degrees Fahrenheit, but sunny, has to be sunny during the day, we will actually take everything outside, bring out our container, and it's going to act like a mini greenhouse. Even though it's below freezing temps, the sun and the plastics together will keep it warmer on the inside. Now, you don't want to leave these outside all the time. This is not thick plastic. It's not a large quantity of dirt. It'll freeze straight through if you don't have the sunlight helping to warm it up. So don't leave these outside overnight. But we can take them out during the day, you know, like maybe after breakfast, and then every night at dinner time we'll bring them back in for the night. And what you should get is some really healthy looking spinach plants, because you're taking advantage of the heat of the sun, but they're protected from the cold of the winter and the bad weather of the winter. So they'll sprout earlier for you than if you planted them in the ground outside and just left them. So it's like a free mini greenhouse that's kind of portable in and outside. You don't have to take it outside. If you have a great sunny spot in your house, you could absolutely just put it by the window. It doesn't work well for us because there's lots of kids running around. Somebody will get into the dirt. And also, we don't have very good sunlight coming into our house since it's a very old house. It was specifically built to prevent sun from coming in because people didn't have air conditioning and they didn't want it hot in the summer. So we do not have a good house for starting seeds inside. But we can do this and take them outside during the day to enjoy the sunshine. Tell them what?
When this house was built in.
It was built in 1897. Long time ago. All right, we'll keep you guys.
Mommy, when it was building, when I was doing your bedding.
You were not even thought of, JJ. All right, we'll keep you guys informed. We'll check back in on it in a week and see if we've sprouted. And we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.